Alright, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Javar from DUSAFARMS. This light is killing me. I'm exhausted this morning. I got fucked up on dabs last night. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what's in this box and, well, what's in the box. So what we have in the box right here are some mushrooms. It is my first grow. I went with the North Spore Grow Kit. I'm growing Golden Teacher. I got those from Sporeworks, so if you needed a place to go, that's where I got mine from. There are several others. Shout out to the Rookie Mycologist, because I learned a great deal from him. 92nd Mycologist, a few other ones, but mainly Rookie Mycologist. Him being a new grower and just following along, and from his other content, just seeing the stuff and just recognizing the voice. I was like, oh wait, I know this voice, and I just kept watching his videos. Now I recommend his videos to a lot of people, with him being a new time grower in the shroom world. Just seeing his first grows, look, if he could show his very first grow and get through it, then I can too. So that really pushed me through. And then a lot of other people like Mr. Grow It, tons of people just telling me it's easier than growing weed. And when they said that, I was just like, you know what, if anything is easier than that and I'm managing that, well then I could try it out. That was like the biggest thing for me, because I always thought growing mushrooms would be a lot harder than something like growing weed. But safe to say, I'm in the fruiting process, so I think it's pretty much good. We're headed towards that last little stretch, the last little 2 weeks, whatever. We're a few days into the fruiting and they're exploding. I'm gonna get you guys a little close up to see. You can see they're really packing on some size. They're just exploding. Like a couple days ago, you see those smaller ones, literally the big ones a day or two ago were that size. So they grow fast when they get to this stage. I also do not have them under any light. It's pretty dark in this tent. Overall, I just have a shelf, have some airflow going around, have some more Uncle Ben's tech, which I did run into some contamination on one of my Uncle Ben's. Threw that out. That was from the last grow. I also tried that in the 6-quart tub. That's what I was doing the Uncle Ben's tech for. So shout out to 92nd Mycology, learning a great bit about this from him. But yeah, I had that going. These, I don't think they're inoculating. You can't really see anything on either one of those. Nope. But yeah, I had those going. Put them in the shoebox, and in the shoebox they got contaminated. Now right here, this is Geno's. This got started 2 days ago, and this is like the all-in-one bag. You just started, and then from there it just grows. I believe once they get to the fruiting process, you would just cut it open and keep misting it. I'm not too sure. We're gonna keep looking into that. We got a good bit before that's all inoculated and ready to go. He dumped a whole like 11 or 10 milliliter syringe in it, but it was a little bit more than 10, so maybe looking like 11. So excited to see what that brings forth out of that bag, because I know with this one down here, to see what it's at, it's amazing. But at the same time, I believe I used 1 cc per pound of grain spawn whenever the grain substrate when I was going to start it. So I think I used maybe 3 cc's total, 3 to 5 I believe, and I used that in the 3-pound bag, and then from there I mixed it into this mono tub. And I know a lot of people recommended me to do this. I had the tape right here, with it being black tape. I didn't pick up on it. Like, they have this black tape right here going around it as like just to keep the humidity and close the vents off, but still allow some small airflow. But once you get to the fruiting process, you need more airflow. And then somebody recommended, like, hey, your shrooms will like grow a lot more abundant if you take you open up the airflow next time. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that right now. So then I just removed this tape alongside here because I forgot it was there, and then boom, they're just exploding with growth. So I appreciate everybody's been super helpful in this community. Like, every time I post on like Instagram, everybody's telling me like, hey, you could do this, you could do that. They're just giving me so much advice, whereas I don't know, I ain't really run into any snobby people yet, in the cannabis space. Motherfucker be like, oh, you need it, blah blah blah, they come at you a little crazy on that side. But so far, I mean, it's the same concept either way. A lot of people are like always super helpful. Some people, they're better at saying things than others, but for the most part, for my first grow, I'm super pleased. Shout out to everyone that helped me. Like, so many people have helped me. Like, watching a lot of Rookie Mycologist videos, like I said, a bunch of people on Instagram. Here, they'll probably be done, I would say, in maybe a few days. Like I'm not too sure. I have to check my phone and look at dates and just to see a rough estimate. But it's pretty much once that veil starts to rip, which I think we've still definitely got a few days. But they're growing fast, and I can't wait to add a light in here and incorporate that. Some people say that increases your yield. I know they say it changes color and stuff like that, but I think they grow with like 6 hours, and it could just be like a light bulb. So I'm ready to see that. Yeah, I'm ready to keep it going. I got another mono tub that I'm building right here. I just spray painted the bottom of that black, so create my own little mono tub, getting that going. I'm gonna be just doing straight. The Uncle Ben's, like, it's super cheap. Like a 3-pound grain spawn bag of just like the regular grain that you'll buy off any place is usually around $30 to $40 some places, and that's cool. Then I calculate shipping, so now you're paying like $40. Well, to get those same 3 pounds, I ordered a 12-pack of the Uncle Ben's, which is 8.8 ounces per bag. So per 2 bags we get a little over a pound. We're getting a pound and a half, or slightly a pound and some change, right? So 16.6, so we're getting an extra 0.6. We're getting an extra half an ounce on. And yeah, and I got these for $27. I got a pack of 12, and like I said, with them being 8.8 ounces per, so 2 making a pound. So literally out of that whole 12 pack for $27, slightly cheaper than what I would pay for our 3 pounds of grain spawn from like Amazon or anywhere else. It's usually $30 for the 3 pounds, but I'm getting those same 3 pounds and just actually I'm getting double that. I'm getting 6 pounds for a cheaper price. So why not go with it? I know, like, I've seen, the only thing I've kind of like seen some people like, oh, that's just cheap method, blah blah blah. Dude, I'm all in this to be cheap, the least amount of work. Like, I'm doing this on the side. I thought it was going to be a lot of work, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to do this. This is the easiest thing I've ever done. Like, growing mushrooms has by far been the easiest thing I've grown, like way easier than growing weed. So if anybody looking for a sign, anybody looking for like some advice or just wondering how hard it is, like me, I was like nervous about that, thinking it was impossible, thinking I needed all these things, doing all this type of stuff. I was familiar with contamination, and that kind of scared me. I was like, man, keeping everything, blah blah blah. It's overwhelming. It kind of make you nervous and just not want to do it. So for me to be able to do it as a person feeling like that, feeling like it was going to be hard, and telling you right now that it is the easiest thing I've grown, that tells you something. So if you're looking for, you want to get into growing them, definitely try it out. I haven't got to the point where I could try them yet. I mean, I've tried them, but haven't tried my own. That's always, I'm just going to make it magical, just like weed. I'm able to like nurture it from the start all the way up to the finish and then consume it. Like, it's amazing. So be staying tuned for that. I'm actually doing a video on this, so for everyone watching, make sure you stay tuned to the channel so you can see that. It will be posted first on the Patreon, and if you guys would like to support, please join the Patreon, join the Discord, talk to a bunch of amazing growers in there, helping a bunch of amazing growers out. Got some shrooms in there talking, but for the most part, a lot of people grow cannabis, but there's a lot of people getting into shrooms now, so for the most part they kind of tie in together. So you're gonna meet, if you find one that likes one, that person's most likely gonna like the other. So there's a bunch of information in there, a bunch of great people to talk to, and like I said, join the Patreon. That full spore to flush video, not seed to harvest, but that video is going to be posted on my channel. Patreon will have it first. Right now I'm working on the Canna Cribs grow video, which is also going to be available early on. The first week 3 episode is out now over on the Patreon as well. So that's going to be exclusively on Canna Cribs as far as YouTube goes. Working with them, collabing with that, and then for the actual, the early access video, that will be available on Patreon. And lastly, what I want to talk about while I'm mentioning the Patreon and everything, I didn't really want to talk about this too much. Somebody broke into the grow. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it that bad. But yeah, somebody broke in and they stole some stuff. I won't go over everything they stole, but I will tell you one thing was half a pound. So I appreciate all you guys so much for the support. To the scumbag that did it, man, hey, hope you're high, hope you're enjoying it, man, fuck you. But anyway, appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you stay tuned for this grow and every other grow. We're getting into this world. I'm super excited about it. And try growing shrooms yourself. It's a lot easier than you think, I'm telling you. Until next time, guys, peace.